Picked up this free steel weed eater. We'll see if we can't fix this thing up and make some money. This thing's already kind of taken apart, so I'm just double checking to make sure we have everything. Found the tools we're going to need to go ahead and get this thing put back together. And looks like the main issue I found so far is the primer bulb is bad. Already got a full pack of these primer bulb replacements. Let's put it together and see what we get. This primer bulb assortment pack comes with 2 different sizes, so I'm comparing here to make sure we got the right one, and sure enough, I've got one. In the pile of parts here, I've got the primer bulb retaining plate and the 4 screws. I'm going to get this thing cleaned off. Make sure that primer bulb fits and get this thing put on. Sometimes orientation matters on these. I'm just double checking that here. Then we'll get these screws put in. With the screws inserted, we're going to go ahead and tighten these things down relatively evenly, ensuring a good seal around the base of that primer bulb. Primer bulb is on. We're going to go ahead and see if this thing will prime. First, let's check and see the fuel tank, see what's in there. Luckily for us, there's already premix in this tank. Give a couple pumps to see if our fuel lines are good, and immediately we're getting fuel to the primer bulb. That's a good sign. Next, we need to try to start this thing to see if that carburetor is in good shape. We need to install that pull start real quick, so we're going to go ahead and get these screws installed and the cover on. You saw me checking there to see if the screws were all the same size, just because I hadn't taken this apart, so I wanted to verify we get the right screws in the right spots. We'll go ahead and get these screws threaded in and the pull start cover mounted to the back of the engine. Last thing to install is the air filter cover on this. One simple screw there, thread it on. We should be good to try starting this thing. To start this thing for the first time, I'm going to hit that primer bulb a couple times, get that choke turned on, and see what it does. Heck yeah, the thing fired right up. We're going to let this thing warm up and see if it runs well, or if the carburetor needs any kind of adjustments. Right now it appears that the thing is not happy. It's not idling very well, and it's definitely not revving out. So after letting it warm up a little bit more, we're going to go ahead and make some adjustments on the high and low speed circuits. To get you guys a better view of the mixture screws, I'm going to pull this air filter cover back off. You can see there are 3 holes here for the high, the low, and the idle adjustment. So you can do this through the air filter cover. You can see that I'm turning these screws with the screwdriver here, and those are your adjuster screws for the high and the low speed circuits. We're going to get this thing fired up and adjust it and see if we can't make this thing run like it should. First thing I'm going to attempt to do is to get this thing to idle without any throttle, as it keeps dying. All I had to do was loosen up the low speed mixture screw, make the idle circuit a little richer, and now we've got it idling good. To verify this made a difference, I'm going to kill it and pull it, and now it's starting with no throttle input, which is exactly what we want. With that idle being set where I want it, I'm going to work on getting the top end or the high speed circuit cleaned up a little bit. There's still a little bit of hesitation at the top of the RPM range. Going to tweak on it a little bit, make sure we get it where we want it, and then set it just a touch richer to make sure we don't run this thing lean and burn it up. Thing is running how I want it to. Just to verify, we're going to get that air filter cover back on. Sometimes that can make a difference in how it runs, but listen to this thing purr, doing exactly what it should be doing. After a little bit of testing around the yard, everything is looking good on this. We're going to go and give it a good cleaning and get ready to sell it. What a difference a few minutes of cleaning will do on something like this. Let's get the main body cleaned up now. Everything looks great. We're going to get some photos and videos for a listing and see if we can't get it sold. I did a little bit of research, and locally you can buy these at the store for about $250 out the door with tax. compared it to some other used listings. I decided to list this at $200 or best offer. Got an offer $175. Got her sold.